Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream! Kerbal Space Program 1.2.2. Today played in Sandbox because despite that really hype intro, I'm actually quite ill. I've got a really bad sore throat and things are feeling pretty on my end. So we're probably going to have a short bit of fun here, but fun we will have. Hey Lunacop, how are you doing? How are you doing? I feel like today we might try and build ourselves a roller coaster. Yes, I know, it seems a bit crazy, seems a bit silly, but it's something I've been wanting to build like forever. The moment I first actually saw this game, it was like, you know what, we could build a really good roller coaster on this. And I just never got around to implementing it, which seems like a bit of a shame to me. I don't know about you guys, but I really feel like it's a shame. Oh man. Sorry, every time we look out that way, the frames just suddenly drop. So we gotta look this way. So that's all good. I am gonna use maybe Pocket Edition, but I mean this is going to be painfully difficult to make this like entire ring, but it should be good. It should be good. The thing I've got in mind here, oh man, look at that mirror. That is not the mirroring we want, is it? Okay, let's take that off. Let's reset that and try and come at this in another direction. Let's try and do it like this. If we put this, it's not really a way of attaching like there. How are you doing, Lunacop? You are the first and only. I was literally just talking to someone who was like, hey, when's the stream on? And I was really surprised they're not here yet. So let's try and put this. Is that sort of width we want our rails to be at? I'm gonna do a little rotate and jam in here. I wish I'd kept that on snap. Can I put the snap on like that? I can. Cool. So there we go. There's a little tip for you in particular, Lunacop. If you ever find yourself trying to move things around with the gadget and you hadn't put yourself onto symmetry in time, you can always do it later, which is great. Not symmetry, the other one. Snap. Snap. Okay, I'm going to take this and we're going to put that there. Now I want to even this out into the right direction like that. There we go. Now hopefully we can get these matched up as close as can be, and then we're going to start talking about how we're going. Oh, that snaps into a perfect place right there. How we're going to get an actual like moving vehicle on this. Hey, another three. How you doing? Helping your mum with decorations? It's good. Good. I always enjoy putting out Christmas decorations with my mother. But, you know, you can tell why I call her mother. You know, it's a little bit older now. Just enjoy spending time with her. So let's do that and move this upwards like this somewhere, maybe. There's a rotation here which will work. Here it is. Okay. We're going to pop that there. And this is going to be like the launch platform for the actual machine we're going to use. Let's put a platform down such as this. This is going to be where our Kerbals sit. Oh, man, I should just start using the widgets. It's literally the last one I press every time. Every time. So let's pull this back here. Maybe pull it up a bit. We're going to end up with this hanging on the bottom, aren't we? Maybe this is the first bit of... First, thanks for the tip, but you already knew. Wow, there we go. Have I got my Christmas tree on already? I don't actually have a Christmas tree this year. My flat is so small that we've not really had room to try and squeeze one in. I've got decorations and fairy lights all strewn up around everywhere. I do like the multicoloured lights all around my flat. It's one of the things that I live for. Okay, so let's try putting this here. And taking like that. That's what we want. Of course I didn't mirror it out, so you know we're gonna have to do it all over again, but hopefully it still keeps its orientation. Now from here we should be able to make something that will mount nicely to this rail. Let's try starting with some of these. Will this work? Do you reckon that's gonna sit in there when we pop it? I kinda hope so. Let's try and build another thing on this side. Windy noises. Okay, let's try putting another one of these down the bottom here, and we're going to have to go for a test really soon. Well, it's definitely going to be something we need to try and do. Okay, so if we try and offset this first, put the snap on so it kind of goes somewhere where we really want it to be, like on a grid that then this one could also snap to. Now that's not quite right. We want it up a bit, obviously. Come on, up. Now that's not overly convenient, nor what I actually wanted. Okay, so we're going to have to take the grid off. That's unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we could do it through the wonder of integer numbers, I suppose would be the way to describe it. What am I building? We're trying to build a roller coaster. I'm just starting with the vehicle for now. So like these are going to end up being the track. If I can just let's grab one of these, pull it out, and then angle it up like that. So this is the start of a track. We'll build it. We'll anchor it down with these launch clamps and stuff like that. I then want to build another set of wheels underneath here to grip, or at least that's the first thing we're going to test. That is the first thing we're going to test. We need another way of attaching. And you know what? I'm just going to abuse the widgets here. We're going to grab that. Let's put the clip back on. Clip grid. I'm having terrible problems giving things the correct names recently, which is not good as a YouTuber. I'm sure you can see my plight. Can this come all the way down here? It can. Oh, okay. It's time for a test, guys. We need to put a what's the word I'm looking for here? Probe core and some power on this. Now, thankfully, it can probably just be solar powered in here. Or we could just put a lot of batteries on it. I mean, that's even better, right? We're going to put some wheels up. Not some wheels, some crew seats up front. Those there, like, wiggling around, trying to figure out what's going on. Hey, Callum, how's it going? This is the glories, man. We're making ourselves a roller coaster. Oh, that's the plan, anyway. What actually gets built, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Okay, does that fit? It's not quite right, is it? Okay, let's use these. Oh, I'm looking the wrong direction again. Fill them frames. But this should be all good. I've got a feeling the collision for these I-beams isn't quite as good as I'm hoping for. If it is, that's going to be a problem. But anyway, we want another one of these. Okay, so that's all locked in place. We haven't put a probe core on it yet because that... You know, that would just be clever. We don't do clever here. We don't like you smart types round here. Structural, octagonal. Let's put that on the front. Something like that. Oh yeah, this is going to go super wrong. Super wrong. But, you know, I'm ill, and I thought I'd try something fun. Like that. Okay, let's just launch it and see what happens. So every now and then, I'm going to go super quiet. I found my mute key, so things go super quiet when I have a massive coughing fit. Apologies. Okay, so let's do it. It sits as well as I hoped it would! Oh, okay, we need to put a rocket on the back of this. Revert to... No. Why would I want to revert to the launch? Come on, game. Get with me. Get telepathic. I don't want to revert to the launch. I want to revert to the space plane hangar. Okay, and then basically on the back here, we just want to throw... I don't know, what's the best... maybe some jet fuel? Do we want to put some tiny Junos on here? Where is the tiny Juno? Part 0, that's the Mark 1, Mark 0. Copy that out. It's probably going to be too heavy now. Let alone what the aerodynamics are going to be like. Junos and tiny little air intakes. Where are you, tiny air intakes? You're there. Okay. Should we try it now? I think we're going to try it now. Let's what do I call it? Roller coaster? Yeah, roller coaster. It's just so wrong. Okay, let's save and launch. Minmus is yours, is it? Well, you can have Minmus. I'll take the moon. It's all good. Okay, I want to... Okay, thrust is starting. Do we launch off the end here? Oh, I might build a space rail. How long can we make this? Like 2 kilometers or something? Go. Oh, it doesn't move. We're going to need something with more oomph. Now, is it because of that? Ooh. We've got some move. It's not enough, though, is it? It's not... Oh, we're focused on the wrong thing. Okay. We can steer. That's interesting. I mean, all the steering is set up wrong, but we can steer. We can't pull up or anything. Now, is that hanging on to us still? Okay, maybe we want to mount them underneath. Revert to... Ah, stop clicking the thing! Oh, Lunacop doesn't have enough juice to watch me without buffering. That is unfortunate. Spaceplane hangar, there we go. Okay, let's try and sink those down. That's real bad, Lunacop. That's real bad. We are doing wonders here. Get out of the way, Kerbal Engineer. You are not needed here. So let's try this down. I mean, the Junos, they don't really have the oomph that we're looking for, do they? Let's try and put them like that. I'm just going to see if this can work like this, even slightly. Needs more boost. Straight up Forest. You're right, dude. How is it going, man? How's it going? We're going to fire. Alright, what we got here? Just going to have a small coughing fit again. Just needs to be longer. You reckon it just needs longer? I mean, more track. More track is a thing. Let's go. Okay, this does seem to be a little problem. Maybe we will try Separatrons and see what we can get off of that. Is it going to put? I mean, it moves. It's definitely moving. Which way's up to the surface? I don't know. Oh, what are we doing here? Do you guys see this weird vibration? Can the stream record that? No, in fact, looking on my OBS, you're seeing this going maybe half the speed. Hey, Tom Bradley, how are you doing? We are building a roller coaster today because, you know, what else do you do in a space sim game? Let's try separating these out a little bit and put some solid boosters on here. Solid boosters are always fun, right? Solid boosters are literally always fun. We will put engines. Lots of engines. I mean, Separatrons are good, but I'm not... Flea. Let's put a flea on it. Oh, wow, it's big. Oh, it's big. Who knew the Junos were so tiny? Ooh. Okay, well, all I want to do is fire this off the end of this rail. I mean, that's not too much to ask, is it? Maybe. Maybe it is, especially looking at that. But let's try it anyway. We'll figure out clamp release options at some point. Tom saying thanks for the great and fun videos, and I've got to say thank you for coming along and saying, oh, wow, it worked. I was not expecting that, guys. I was not expecting that. That's a good launch. All right, let's go and try and make a loop, shall we? Revert to spaceplane hangar. Nice. And to that, of course, I say thank you for coming along and watching it. Without you guys, this would not be great, you know. It would just be a sad, lonely old man talking to himself. Which kind of sometimes it feels like. But that's why I do the streams. Sorry, I was kind of alluding to YouTube videos there. You know, sometimes it feels like I'm just sat in my own front room just chatting to myself a lot. But you know, when the streams come around and I get to talk to you guys directly, it is lovely. I'm like, yeah, this is why I'm doing this. This is for other people to enjoy. Because if it was just for me, I'd just sit down and play games on my own, right? But it's not just for me. It can't be. Okay, are we going for a loop? Just to test it, do we want a loop? I don't know if I'm going to be able to attach it on the rear. But we'll try. In fact, let's just try for the vertical takeoff. Let's just try for that, shall we? It's going to get there. I mean, I'm going to make it relatively sloppy to begin with, just to see if it can take that sort of tolerance. Okay, I think we're going to have all the troubles. But, okay, let's get some struts out. And unfortunately, they can't really go where you'd want to support. You're going to have to, like, along the... From, like, the bottom here to the bottom here. That's kind of where I want to put supports, and the same coming from here to here. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mute in time. But that's not going to be structurally sound. Or, like, that's not going to be sound for the wheels. That's not going to let the wheels pass. So if I do something like that... And then we take, I don't know, the launch stability enhance. No, we need to join it in the middle again somehow. So let's take one of these I-beams. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that kind of looks good. You're right, Cat Slayer. Sorry, Jurassic Xenomorph. I see him on the Steam chat. How you doing? Okay, we're going to take something like that, and then we're going to put this one here. Does that look stable? Does that look stable? Looks stable enough for me, at least for a first go. Success! Okay, right. 3. Let's actually put that in there. We're ready for a vertical launch. In fact, it should come backwards slightly. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, maybe not. Alright, let's watch this a bit closer. I think I know what happened there, but we're going to have to check it. How you doing? Oh, you've changed your name on YouTube now. How you doing there, buddy? So this is going to interact with that in a bad way, right? It's got to. It's got to. Go! Yeah, okay. We can make that work somehow. There we go. Rockets doing what rockets do best. Spinning uncontrollably into the sky. It's like a beautiful ballet. Worship the sun. How high up are we? 500 meters. That is a long distance. The thing about Kerbal, it doesn't really do a good job of conveying how far that is. You know, between here and there. That's probably a good kilometer. Like, all this empty space doesn't really give you good scaling. Your account got hacked. Oh man, yeah, that's not good. I've never had an account hacked. Okay, let's use this tool move. Let's try and pull this all the way in. That should actually make it work and fly off the end. Save launch. Okay. Quite enjoying this rocket-powered roller coaster. I think it's a great idea. Go swap. Oh, it's a bit jittery, but it can do it. It can do it. We probably want to move some weight up top as well. If it spins like this so crazily, we'd probably want to get it balanced. Look at all these parts being pulled apart by the G-force. Yet still hardly explodes. It's just the landing gear that are going, right? No, not even one of the landing gear. Cray-cray, as I hear as being a popular term nowadays. It's not worship. Okay. Oh, praise the sun. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, what? You're going weird on me in number 3. But no, I understand what you're up. Oh, I'm about now. Okay, so this looks good. Should we just continue for the loop? For the loop. Not like that. Like that. Okay, and if we can, I'd just like to get a little bit more grid snap on the go, because that should allow us to get things lined up well. There we go. I don't want to see any of those shiny end pieces. There we go. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. That should hold relatively well together. Maybe. If we hope and pray. Okay, that's gone well. Maybe I should copy out more than one segment at a time. That might be useful. That might be useful. Let's take a copy from that. Stand forth! I wish to get this into place. Oh man, intricate stuff. Intricate stuff. Is this made for the Russian Hunger Games? Yo. Didn't Swan Dennis do this? If he did, it's SW Dennis, sorry. If he did, I didn't see it. This is just something that I've been wanting to do forever. What is this up here? Have we got a search? Oh, I forgot that a search bar got put in here. Ah, yeah. That was like the thing. One of the things that I got most excited about when I saw the update and then never used. So let's put this way. Are we going to join up? I don't know if this is going to make a full circle. Oh well, we'll try anyway. We'll try anyway. It'll be fun. It will be fun. I have said so. Yeah, no, sort of proof of concept for a roller coaster is what's going on here. Hey, George Goldman, how are you doing? Welcome to the Illcast. We are streaming ever so slightly ill. Oh man, look at that. It didn't quite... Of course, because we've got a flat section here, we're going to need a flat section up top. Okay, we can deal with that. Through some major hack. Or do we just leave it and see what happens? Let's just leave it and see what happens. Finish my DS 1 and 2 without dying. I know the DS memes. Oh, Dark Souls. Okay. Alright, cool. I was like, what? You've played all the DS games? You what? Oh, look. Oh, we got a little stuck this time. That's unfair. Okay, so we got stuck on this other piece, which... Oh, that's crazy. Okay, revert flight, splace playing? Splace playing. First time on Instagram. No, I don't care about your daily life. Do you not care about my daily life? I thought everybody cared about my daily life. Okay, what are we going to do to make these fit? I think a tweak here is the tweak that's going to be the most useful. Are we on grid? I don't want to be on grid, though. That's the problem. I want to... Oh, look at that. It's close. It's close. Let's put some struts down and see what happens. Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure if that came out of my microphone or not. I was being quite quiet, but... Okay, like that. Okay, let's see if the loop happens. Let's see if the loop happens. Adding some inner wheels. Well, as in to keep it from wobbling back and forth. Because we got lower and upper wheels. Okay, so pull this down. Go! Oh, yeah! Oh, it got stuck. What made it get stuck? I can't see what made it get stuck. Angle of wheel? Might be the angle of wheel. Might be the fact that it's just shaking around everywhere. I'm not sure. Not sure. Perhaps we need to build a more stable loop. Revert flight, space plane. Oh, yeah. Quite quiet. I'm quite quiet, or the game's quite quiet? Huh? I'm not sure what you're on about there. Another 3. Not sure. Okay, I'm going to keep these bits because they're like pretty good on the circle. These are not. Okay, so let's take that. This has a bend to it. That's fine. Let's bring this over to match up. And then wherever it hits the top, we need to put 2 central ones in before doing the same again, right? And that should then give us an actual circle. That's what I'm hoping for. So this one here, you see that's flat. Let's take those away. We probably want to keep hold of that, actually. Now, we want to do something that doesn't happen in this wheel. We want to make a flat spot. That's going to be crazy. Crazy. Okay, so structurals. Where's the... Pocket edition, there we go. Just gotta slap it on the end. I wish there was a way. Now I'm gonna use the term auto strut, but I don't mean like auto strut that we have already. But I wish there was a way to get pieces auto strutted together. You'll be like, look, I know all this bit here is going to be flimsy. Can you just put a web in between them? There we go. That's the piece I want, I think. Does it match? Kind of matches. Kind of matches. Let's get some struts in from back there to front here. Yeah, not quite as strong as I would have liked. Now, which side of this is the bit I want to grab hold of? Like so. It's not all the way, but it's a good start. Let's get ourselves zoomed right in, shall we? That's the struts on the wrong side. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. So let's get rid of that. And then we clone it again from here. So what we've done is build the wall out build the wheel out of little quarter pieces. Now I was kind of expecting that to meet up, but I can also see that it's maybe only one piece out. So let's try it. Let's get this one here and maybe slam it on the end there. Oh yeah, no, that's exactly it. Oh, will you look at that? Okay, and then the thing that's going to hold it all together is this. Like so. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, we're going to steal one of these pieces. Now, which one is... Yeah, this one. And we want to attach it on the major points here. So, like there. Not quite like that. It's not quite what I was going for. It's close. It's close, but not quite. Let's put it together like that. Yeah, that's a good start. It's a good start. I'm not sure I'm so active as... No, wait. Looks like I got caught on one of the beams. What about that burp? Yeah, sorry about that. Add a nuke. Yeah, always helpful. Playing MMOs, yeah, that is definitely a distraction. Christmas tree is done. If you want to post a pic, yeah. Let's see how good it is, man. Let's see how good it is. I mean, I'm not going to put it on the stream, but I know, disgusting, hey. Mainly because it takes a lot of messing around with OBS to try and get another picture being displayed. How do I get in there? How do I get the bit that I want? It's kind of, yeah, that bit. No, just the I-beam. What about taking it from down here? Ooh, I've got the wrong widget selected. Okay, that there, up to somewhere here. Again, not really what I'm looking for. It's gonna have to do though, because we haven't got anything else to attach these with. So pull this in and across, and I think we're probably there for the moment. Let's see what we do. Let's save and launch. Add an orange fuel tank. Yeah, ill. Love it. That's what I live for, honestly. Okay. Full throttle. 3, 2, 1. Throttle doesn't matter, does it? Oh, janky. Janky. Maybe it's too powerful. Well, so what we know is going on here is this is trying to backflip out, right? So maybe if we drop the center of mass a little bit... raise the center of mass a little bit more. Let's see what we can do about that. Spaceplane hangar. Add struts at the radius. We can't because that's where this goes through. It would have to be on the outside. Now, what I want to do is... So we're going to save this. We're then going to change the root part. We're going to change it from that to this. Oh, hey. Not quite what I wanted. Like that. Okay. We're then going to, and this is quite a leap here. Delete this. And if I can, delete that. So now we should be able to get some stats for what's going on with the center of mass versus the center of thrust. Yeah, look at that. It's not that far to move it, though. It's not that far to move it at all. I've got a feeling if we do that, though, we're going to push it below. Got caught on the same beam. Maybe the pod is a bit too far forward heavy. Seems we keep... that's almost exactly what I'm trying to do. So let's put some major weight at the back. Let's start by moving these... Oh, these don't weigh that much. I was under the impression battery packs weighed a lot. Oh, hey, I've put this down the wrong way. Okay, so we'll have one here, and we'll have one here. It must have been when I rearranged it to make sure it'll fit. So does that pull it up at all? That doesn't. Okay, so what isn't massless that we can put down on the back here and make work for us? It wants to be something like batteries, but of course... batteries are massless. What about this one? Mass 0. It's not the best times. Could put some actual solar panels on the back or some RTGs. No, is that massless as well? 0.8. I bet it counts as massless though. Looking. Maybe some science just for the look of it. But even then, most things are massless here as well, right? 0.2 Gs. Experimental science unit. Does that put it up at all? No. Oh, it kind of does, but not enough to really warrant. Okay, so let's just try some fuel tank. Let's just throw, I don't know, this much RCS on it. Should be alright with that. Where's it going to attach? There? Is that actually a green snap? That is a green snap. Does it bring it up enough? Not quite enough, but if we then grab this and pull it... Aerodynamic AF, mate. Yeah, looks good. Nearly. I just want that little green line. Thank you. Just pull that down. I'm never going to know exactly how far around that is, though, am I? Because I just got thinking we need to now transfer this over to the other one. So we've got some writing here. It intersects with the writing. Okay, alright, let's load it back open. Don't save. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Little wings? Oh, little wings might be a good idea, especially with upward lift at the front. Okay, let's try snapping this in place. See what we can do. It was here somewhere. Okay, and then we're going to pull this up till it intersects with that writing that we were looking at, which I believe is on this side. Pull it up to about yay. Okay, cool. Will this provide you with supersonic travel? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I need some big fin. Basic fin. We want to copy that out. And let's try and copy the... What's this? The gradient of the slope. In fact, let's overdo it. Let's overdo it. Okay, that might work. That might help. It'll pull it back down when we go round, right? That's the plan. That's the plan. Why did I decide to do a roller coaster? Because I'm too ill to make any actual things in Kerbal Space Program. Oh! It nearly. Okay, so this here is the problem. And I think it might be the method of attachment. How do we see what intersects with what? I just wanted to do a loop. That's all I want. One loop, and I'll be a happy man. Perhaps we take these wheels off the front here. See if that does any better. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Make a bridge crossing the water to the old airfield. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. I'm also wondering what happens if we remove the struts. Not the struts, the landing towers. Yeah, am I going to pull the roller coaster around with gravity? We'll try that in a second. We will try that in a second. Okay. Throttle up. I don't know why I keep throttling up. It is useless to me. Ah, no. Getting rid of those wings. No, not those wings. Those struts. Not a good one. And now there's nothing left to pop that. Okay, so revert. Space plane. What we want, actually, talking about the bridge crossing the water, is a little unit that has these stacked on top of it with loads of decouplers. And then some way they can hook together on the ends, and then your machine just kind of shuffles them out, one after the other. That's how you'd want it, right? That's how I'd want it. So let's, when we do this, put this much more of a gradient than we had it. Copy it out, pull it back like that. Do you reckon that'll work? I mean, not really, but it's worth a go, right? Let's pull this in. Okay, cool. Save and launch. Maybe what we should do is just do a little loop around rather than an actual loop. When I say loop around, a little go up, banks over, comes back. I don't know, we'll try it. We'll try all sorts of things. Oh. Why'd you get stuck there now? Did we break the wheels? Let's swap our focus so we can see what's going on here. So these wheels, they're fine. They're fine. Let's aim them there. These wheels are also fine. I don't see what... Look, this is colliding, right? Because this is long. It doesn't have the continual curve that all these others have to help move it on. Maybe. Maybe I'm just grabbing at straws. I don't know. Let's revert to the space plane and see if we can take those. Make more space between the front wheels and the rails. Okay, we'll try that as well. I think the thing we want to do is remove... Oh, that's a lot. Is that the one that I've got? Yeah, okay. That's the parent part. That's not so great. Okay, let's increase the distance between the wheels then. Let's pull this up. Is it going to clip? I don't know. I'm not sure. And then this one here, pull it down and in a bit so there's more room. We'll give it a go. We'll see that. When are my live streams? So right now, between 6 and 8 normally, but I'm ill today, so I'm going to probably end a little bit early. And Saturdays during the day for me, which is Saturday, during the day, which is 2 till 4 European time. 5 till, yeah. I know what I'm saying. Let's go. Any second now. Okay, so we got round there. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Don't, just fall through gravity now. Just fall through no? Okay, well, what's happened here? We got a little bit further. Great explain. It was a perfect explain. Let me try again. Okay, so I do Tuesdays 6 till 8. Now being 6:30, so work out your time zones according to that. And Saturdays 2 till 4. Those are my only live stream days, unfortunately. Life is hectic, and I can barely just squeeze them in here. I really want to know why this is stuck. I don't see any collisions. I don't. Maybe. It is this wheel, isn't it? Might be. Friction control on auto. Why does it suddenly get steeper there, do you reckon? So revert this to spaceplane hangar. So we are. What's the problems we're having here? Let's just remove these back wheels. I've got a feeling this is not going to be a winner, but we're going to try it anyway. Make a plane that will melt itself. What, sort of like with all the stuff pointing inwards. And Merry Christmas to you, be the best. Merry Christmas. Or any other holiday that you happen to celebrate. Go. Yeah. No, that's worse. That's worse. So that's interesting. Why is it hanging up here like this? Okay, so that must be this interaction, right? Between this one and this one. So what happens if I... probably easier if it was a monorail. Where were you at the beginning of this project? Yeah, maybe we could do that. So I'm going to... First off, try the thing I just thought of. And then maybe we'll try monorail. Because monorail does actually sound like a better idea. Something like that. This might not be a great one. You celebrate Glory to Hitler Day. That is an interesting thing to celebrate, my friend. Interesting thing. Oh. No, see, it's turning 2 up this time. Maybe the monorail would be easier. Now, I was also being suggested that maybe we try some inside wheels. So what I might try is moving these front ones to be on the diagonal. And then use the back to hold stuff in place. Maybe. More room at the bottom as well. Yeah, it's the internet. We can't go 5 minutes without discussing the Nazis. Okay, let's pull this forwards and down, maybe? Something like that. That's probably going to be the winner there. I really do hope it's the winner. This design is so full of, like, failed promise. It looked like it was going to be fine. It looked like it was going to be amazing. We did, like, almost an entire loop, and then I was like, okay, we just need to loosen the tolerances off, and we'll get there. Nope. Okay, so let's try that. That is, like, maximum room. Maximum room. I'm not sure if we could do any better than that. Hitler did nothing wrong. To be fair, I mean, his attack policy seemed to be fairly standard. Oh, wow. What have we done here? Okay, so we've nose-ploughed into something. How? What nose-ploughed? Can you see anything sticking? Maybe this? Okay, revert. Let's try and figure out another way of attaching this if we can. I would love to have a different way of attaching this. I'm going to grab this, because this is the bit we want to take off. Get rid of that. Okay, how are we going to get this on there? Let's first arrange it correct. Wow, what did I do to this? Look, that's the orientation it's supposed to be in. I don't think that's anything to do with why we're having trouble, but... Okay, I'm going to stack decouplers now, I think. Do we want these ones stacked separators? Because they let go, right? They disappear when they're done. So if we get the structural cubic octagonal... These are like the do anything of the can I make it fit workhorse program. Coupling. Whenever you need anything to fit anywhere, you do that. And it's amazing. Okay, is this going to be even close to being in place? Nope. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Okay, so what is that actually attaching to right now? I'm not entirely certain. If we put it that way, I think that is where we wanted it. If I click on this... Can I rotate? Can I get a rotate, please? Thank you. Yeah, that's what we want. Looks close to what we want. Okay, let's change the widget that we want and pull this over here. Back and down, and then I think we're good. Back, down a bit, and then we've got to pull these wheels back in, because that didn't end up helping at all, did it? Maybe pull these ones down, actually, these front ones down. Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of feeling that design a little bit more. There's a bit more clearance in places. Can I have that, please? I would like to be able to move this around. Okay, there we go. Save it, launch it. Okay, if we do this right, this should all fly. 3, 2, 1, go! So it wasn't the decouplers then. It's got to be this front assemblage, right? Don't actually see anything to get stuck on. I'm going to try something else that might be crazy. Don't forget, every game is better when you kill Nazis. Let's try this. Let's put the thrust down to maybe 40%. See if it even goes round like that. Oh, look! Arturo's well on my wavelength. Possibly. I see memes to get stuck on. Really? Does jet fuel melt those memes? Do it. Do it. Okay, so it's definitely angle of rocket. We need to point it sort of down towards the floor a little bit. Just so we're not trying to fight our way through the rail all the time. We're trying to glide across it. So, towards the floor. Like that. Let's try that. Save, launch. Started rolling on the downslope. Yeah, I kind of feel like if we can't get it to go for full loop just like this, then kind of we failed. Which is a little annoying, because I was kind of hoping to have done this by now. Oh. Why? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Maybe we just want to get rid of this bit of the track and make it do something else. Yeah, Arturo's definitely on it. Definitely on it. So, yeah, there. Okay, revert flight spaceplane handle. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I can beat myself in the chest to try and loosen some mucus. That's what we can do. Okay, so it's about this one, right, where it gets stuck. We've observed this a few times now. So let's use this to rotate just back a little bit. Let's see if that does any better. We're going to have to go through and tweak each one of these individually, because I will not be happy with that. That will not be the best way of doing things. Maybe we need bigger wings. Go and go. Oh, a little bit more thrust. No? I literally can't see what I'm getting stuck on here. I'm right in the middle. Right in the middle of it all. And it's just like, what? What's your problem? Revert flight to space plane hangar. Okay, I'm going to try moving these I-beams on the side out. Maybe it's that. I mean, I can't think why that would be a problem. But we're going to try it. I'm going to pull these out here. Of course, we need to move the wheels back in a bit. Like that. That's good. It's all good. We'll try this as well. Look, I'm just checking out my front wheel alignment as well. Should all be good. Should all be good. I'm out of cough medicine. Oh man, this is a bad time. What if I remove the loop? Then it goes flying off. So anywhere up to this top bit, it does all on its own. I don't know why I keep putting the throttle up. Yeah, everywhere up to here, it does all. Oh my gosh! It even did a jump. Oh, hype! Well, there you go, guys. Give me some love in the comments for that. Wow. Oh, wow. And a lot of loops. Look at this. Anyone been counting them? I haven't been counting them. It's lots, though. It's lots. Who? What did we do different? what did I even do on that last thing? Oh, I moved the I-beams out of the way, didn't I? Okay, cool. I've now got to have a coughing fit. Excuse me, I got super overexcited about that. Ah, wow, there we go. Mission success. It's mission success. Should we launch it one more time? We're going to revert it to launch, and then we're going to go do something else. More loops, more explosions. Oh, we were going to take out the launch clamps here and see what happens with that. What I might do also is reclose this loop. See what happens when we do that. Ah, suddenly all excited again. We were into the troubleshooting section. I was like, all right, I've got to figure this out. Get my serious voice out. But no, it's all good. Oh. Come on, you can do it. Get your janky bottom back on there. Oh, look at this. Oh, no, mate. We are decoupled. We have derailed. We have derailed. Okay, let's revert to the space plane hangar. The planes you sent me 5 million years ago, maybe. I'll see if they're... In fact, let's have a look. Open. No, I don't think I've got any of yours in here. I might have cleared... So I clear out my files relatively regularly. Because I get a lot of Kerbal stuff, as I'm sure you can imagine. So this is the one that we tweaked out, right? Let's pull that back in. Tweaked out, bruh. That doesn't look right. Okay, and then I wanted to go and remove all of these because I think it'll be funny. And this one, yep, that one. Okay, save launch. Oh, thanks, Lunacorp. Thanks. Loving the love. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay, let's. Oh. Should we just fire and then do that? Oh, hey. Not quite what I was hoping for. We'll just take this with us, right? It's okay. We don't need that. Okay, the next thing I wanted to try, revert flight space plane hangar. Hey, your boy Eric. How you doing? Oh, you just missed the most monumental thing ever. In fact, we shall do it again. Oh, no, I don't think we're going to do it again. Just rewind a few seconds and see the thing that we just did. It's glorious. It was glorious. No, that's not what we want. Let's try and anchor these in correct places. When you don't quite hit the copy button right. Okay, so this is looking good and this is looking good. So the next thing I wanted to do was create what's known as a... oh man, I've lost it. A launch line. It's not a launch line. Oh, it's a great big rail that goes above the atmosphere. What's it called? It might be a launch rail or something like that. So it basically works like this. But you, instead of having like this on top, this little roller coaster thing, what you do is you have an SSTO or something like that, a small SSTO, and then you have a kilometre long load of lines, and then in the real world, you then use the magnetic propulsion along the lines to the space rail. Yeah, you use the magnetic propulsion to accelerate it up and get it above the atmosphere as quick as possible. But yeah, okay. What are we going to do with this? Well, I think we're going to clear this. Do we want to keep this main bit? Okay, let's rename it. Space rail. Okay, that's nice. Do we want to swap out the solid booster for some jets? Do you think that's a thing we want to see if it's a thing that can happen? I think it might be. Let's remove that. Small. That's a Juno engine. We'll pop that there. I know this is not the right place for that. I've got to put fuel tanks and stuff like that on yet. There's the liquid, and then we should have somewhere in here a small circular intake. Okay, let's put this together correct. Okay, that's looking good. We'll pick this up and dupe it out. Okay, still looking good. Ion engines. If we're doing this on Minmus, yeah, ion engines would be the winner there. But we're not, so unfortunately no. This goes here. If we can fly this afterwards, I will be super impressed. I don't think we're going to be able to, actually, because like that versus that. I mean, just it's going to nosedive like a cliff diver. Yeah, like a bad cliff diver. Just get these tips touching. That's such a great alignment there. I've never had that, so they touch just like that. That's great. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take away everything from here onwards. And we're going to use the full-size ones. Where are they? Full size. Full size. Now we need to make some sort of structural support that will hold this. Something that can be replicated out a few thousand times. If we can actually replicate out a few thousand times. If I was better at save file modification, we would be all over making this like actually a kilometre long. Can we make it actually a kilometre long? My centre of mass. Is that because of this? I know, we'll have to tweak that when we get going. We'll have to tweak that when we get going. I'm going to take this and attach it to these ones here, because they're supported by the launch clamp. There's no way that's going to fail. And then I kind of want all of this. Is this launch clamp connected to... Yeah, okay. We want all of this. Oh, no launch clamp on this side. Let's steal the one on the other side, because I think that actually has a launch clamp. So if we Alt and copy... but we need to make it straight again. So there we go. We did that just with the space bar. Beautiful. Just in case anybody doesn't know that particular thing. I always try and talk about the hotkeys I'm using, because people are always like, oh, what is this magic you used? I was wondering if anyone was going to get that. A bit unaerodynamic, maybe. Did Glorious Leader design this for the children he rescued from the orphanage that was set on fire by the evil capitalist dogs with free candy? Yeah, that is exactly what happened here. How many of these do you reckon we can copy out? Probably more than I'm actually going to have patience for. Do these look like a good fit? They don't look like the best fit. Let's use the Move It tool. Put it up and across, maybe? Like that? Does that look smooth? Should we do a test run with this? It's not called a space rail. What is it called? I see sufficient lack of dank memes. If you got some memes to drop them in here, man. I don't think YouTube supports picture messages. If it does, well then why hasn't anybody told me sooner? We didn't actually want that like that. We want to be able to build up some thrust first. Okay. Someone should write a book about the adventures of Glorious Leader. Oh man, maybe, or at least a video or something, you know. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it kind of worked. We just need to work on this thing, and that kind of would have worked. Spaceplane hangar. There is a picture slideshow feature. Go on then, do it. Mass driver? No, see, that's still not right. I can't remember. It's a strong concept in Well, it was one of these concepts that was written about in the 40s by some guy at NASA, and then the science fiction writers have run with it. It's not a launch fountain. That's the stuff that runs off of like the angular momentum of the thrown string. Oh, come on, match up for me. Do us a favour, buddy. Make this work, will you? Okay, there we go. It's going to give us a little bump. It's going to give us a little bump. Though, given the jankiness of the wheel system, I don't think that's going to be that much of an issue. So we're getting on for a decent-sized launch ramp now. Well, let's pull this back. Which one? Can I not select everything with this? Yeah, there we go. Press Shift and use your widget. That'll select everything for you. Now, ideally, excuse me for the coughing there, ideally we want this to actually just go and go and go, right? Well, I'm not sure how often I can copy it out now. It's looking good, though. It is looking good. It's not something you'd ever get away with in career mode. There we go. Cool. That was a failure. Too few explosions. Okay. Let's save and launch. Use bigger wheels. Okay, we'll think about the bigger wheels. I kind of like those wheels. Hey, okay. I didn't do the thing I needed to do with the staging. Let's just take a moment to pull all these out of here, because obviously we don't want any launch clamps to fire. So, full thrust, go. Really got to sort out the centre of mass issue on this. Because, you know, it's aerodynamic as you like. Okay, 2, 1, go. Oh, I may have caused it to lag a little bit. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Yay! I like the way it does a backflip gracefully before it lands. Okay, revert to the space plane hangar. It's not something you'd get away with in career mode. Yeah, you got it, man. You got it. Remind you of a German V1 launch ramp. Yeah, it's a similar process. It's a similar process. Do I have the extended hangar mod? I don't, unfortunately. That would help. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, this thing here. How are we going to build a good one? How are we going to build something that looks decent? I suppose what we're going to do, actually, is get rid of all this. I mean, literally get rid of all of it. Okay, so that's just my launch rail, right? So if I was to put a decoupler... yeah, one of these on the bottom here. Do I have a tiny plane in here? Don't save. Because we can merge. Merging is the thing. I mean, the 3A is quite a small plane. The Beluga is massive. Looking down. I mean, let's try the Beluga. Can that fit load? Oh, I did it wrong. I meant to do a merge. Open. Let's get back to space rail. Load. Make a V1 and launch it for that. Well, we don't have pulse jets, unfortunately. I mean, I can make something that is V1 shaped and launch it. Well, that's really the best I'm going to be able to do, I'm afraid. So this is going to be far too top heavy, right? So also try and keep it in the middle if at all possible, like so. Open. Don't save. This time we've got to remember to merge. Merry Christmas to you, Arturo. Merry Christmas. The many O's. Beluga. Oh, I did it again. Is this the one we want to use, though? Is this small enough? I don't think it's small enough to fit on the space plane rail. What else have we got to fit on the space plane rail? What we want is the maybe, right? But that doesn't actually exist in this save. That's the unfortunate part right there. These are all so big. These are all so big. I just want like a Juno-sized... It's a jet truck. Okay, alright, we're going to have to build our own. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I just want to get a successful launch with this, and then I will be done today, guys. Of course, what counts as a successful launch is still yet to be defined. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so there's a jet engine, right? If we strap the appropriate stuff to it, we could actually have a seriously good jet, right? So let's do that. Put this down here. Now, the things that are missing. Well, of course we need a probe core, so let's get the smallest probe core we got, one of these. So I pull that off and pop that on there. That should do well. Wings are a thing now. The Lux winglets, they come with little flaps on them, which is great. Is this fuel tank on backwards? Oh well. Oh well. This possibly means my probe body's on backwards, which would be disappointing. So somehow I need to nullify all that when it comes to mass and figure out what's going on with this. Or we could just test it. Should we just test it? I think we're just going to test it. Seems like the best way to do it. A small photovoltaic panel on top. And this looks like everything we need to fly. Apart from a basic fin for stabilization, of course. One of those right there. No. There. X. Okay, looks good. Save launch. Star Tram! You got it, man. You got it, Star Tram. maybe we will do a Star Tram series. That sounds awesome. Excuse me, forgot to hit my mute button this time. I do not want to look at all of that. Oh man, I really wish I'd done some staging operations beforehand. So I'm just going to throw that one at the top. I know it's not going to be needed up there, but I've got a feeling by the time we switch over it's not going to be needed at all. So that. Oh, we should have put some solid rockets on the launch sled, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we just? Okay, so that's firing. Just going to give it a few seconds before I hit space again and switch focus to the jet. So there we go. We've got focus. I'm going to press T and pull up a little bit. No. The jet being so high up is really messing with it, which of course it would do. I don't know why we didn't think about that, or why I didn't think about that. And then there we go. It got away. Success? No, that's not a success. Spaceplane hangar. So what I need to do here, it's going to be cray, but it actually needs to happen, is we need to find out which part is the root part here. So it's like that one, right? And then we want to have this as the root part. Okay, so now we can leave the decoupler on the other vehicle. So if we... which bit do we want? That? This one, right? This one. Sorry, I've got to backtrack with the greens and see where everything goes. Let's... Oh, no. That way round, and then do a that. Okay, that's cool. That's what I wanted. I'm going to take that away, and we're going to put it on the other side. So where's the decouplers? There we go. That one. We're just going to take the small radial. We'll try and put it right on the bottom. And also, we've got to put some solids on the platform so that it can counter the jet engine. Please connect without doing anything nuts. It's doing nuts. It's going nuts. Okay, so that's not quite what I wanted. One of these will be right. We'll find it. Let's put that way around. Let's attach it and see what we need to do. Okay, we need to get some widgets out. So this needs to come and stand up this way. And then it also needs to pivot around this. And we need to move it. Okay, looking good there. Looking very good there. Then we want to put a couple of Separatrons at the bottom that also get fired at the same time. And maybe we'll do some staging this time. Wouldn't that be useful? Wouldn't that be useful? Okay, so we've got a jet engine up top. We're going to pull that down to go with the Separatrons. This is the firing pin, which wants to be on the next one below these. When I say the firing pin, it's this one that's going to let the jet free. Jet free. Place a small structure thingy. You've told me never mind, so I will leave that at the never mind. This all looks good. Save launch. Hopefully this will fly, and then we'll finish on a high. Finish on a high. 9 people watching now. Maybe we should go back and look at that roller coaster again. Space rail, launch platform, launch accelerating magnetometer thing. I'm not sure what we're calling it, but magnetometer thing. What? No. We're going to fire this. Wait 2 seconds and fire those. And then hopefully when we focus on the right thing... Oh, we got stuck. Oh, why did he get stuck? He got stuck because I wasn't looking at him, I bet. Also, look at that twist. Maybe we want something on the back to hold him in place. We were talking about this earlier, weren't we? Revert to the spaceplane hangar. It looks like the Nazi V3. Another 3. You need to get the Nazis out of your brain, man. You know, if all you do is look at Nazis all day, you're going to see it everywhere. Right, let's get this. I like these wheels. I know you guys don't, but I think they are a good plan for holding this back. Let's do it like this. If I could find the right button, I will be a much happier person. Like that, and then like that. There we go. Much happy. X. It's going to give some bend out, isn't it? It's going to give some bend out. Let's try putting this a little more in the path of the Separatrons. Okay, let's try that. Let's save that, launch that. That derailed. Still front heavy, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Well, what we actually want to do is try and use the thrust to counter that, because once we're free of the sled, it shouldn't really matter, you know. So let's fire that. Fire that. Where have I got to go to get on the... There we go. Fire. Why am I not staging? Why did it not stage? Did I completely run out of power? I didn't see what happened. So revert that to launch. I totally didn't see why that went wrong. Put the bear... I'll put the bear back. Put the wheels on the outside of the rails to stop it wobbling. Yeah, got that. I don't know. Okay, launch up. Fire. Separate. We are already looking... No, we're not. Yes we are. I'm not sure. Launch! Alright, maybe not then. Staging is clipped. Well, I think... Was it the same place each time? Was there something further back that got me? Oh look, all the struts have moved. Things are definitely a little bit different, but I don't see what would have caught us. I don't see any kinks in the rail. Revert fly spaceplane hangar. That crashed almost as well as the Concorde ski. Let's come back over here. Now, one thing we can do, of course, is to rotate everything. So let's pull this, because this needs to push up more, right? So if we push this down and then grab everything and push that up, maybe it's worth a launch, worth a go, it's worth a check. Small rockets on the sides and lower of the lower launch for some extra weight and thrust. Okay, yeah, we'll try the small rockets. I'm not making a Nazi thing. You guys are talking about Nazis, not me. Well, I suppose I'm bouncing off what you guys are talking about, but this is not a Nazi super weapon, as much as I would love it to be of that ilk. Oh. Well, it almost looked like it was going to do something. And we can't pull up because this plane is terrible. Revert to place plane hangar. Okay, so let's try... Oh, sorry. The Concorde ski is what we were going for. Okay, let's try putting these a bit further up front. Maybe with some more oomph. And then an extra one down the bottom to give it some extra push. And maybe this is just what we need. It's just more thrust. This is not a Nazi break that the super weapon immediately breaks. Alright, this should do it, right? There's no reason why this shouldn't do it. 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh. Maybe if I put that on, it would have been a little bit better, but we've got a launch system going anyway. There we go. I launched it all the way down the runway. Look at that. I don't have any nukes on this save, Cat Slave, I'm afraid. I do not have any nukes. Okay, so the next thing we need is to rebalance this plane. I think we can do that. I am going to, once again, we're going to save this first. Save. Then we're going to call it rail plane. We did actually come up with a name. What was the name for this again? It was the Space Tram, wasn't it? Space Tram. Space Tram. Okay, cool. That's nice. The reason I did that is because I want to pull that off of there. No. Get out of here. Then we delete that, okay? Let's try and make a plane, shall we, guys? Let's try and make a plane. Oh, hell. I don't like it. I'm looking at it and I don't see what's wrong. Okay, let's add some dihedral. Adding dihedral always helps. Just a little bit. We need to pull the wings down to compensate for that, of course. Dihedral being the shape of these wings. No, through complicated physics reasons, whenever you start tipping towards one wing or the other, it gives you a little bit more thrust, which pushes you back towards this central place here. So we're going to try this as a good launch system. I just don't think the Juno's probably powerful enough to do what we're trying to do. So the real question is the stack separator doing anything to weigh us down? So what we want is this. I mean, this gets placed on like that. It doesn't actually look to do all that much difference, does it? Okay, so all we need to do is add more dihedral to the wing. We can do that. Don't save. Let's find the space rail. Actually, let's save this. Hergagagagaga, says another 3 via Steam. That's some eloquence there, man. That is some eloquence. We want to put this in here. You reckon they need to be closer, do you? The man has spoken. Let's go and have a look. I'm saving instead of opening. Let's have a look at that space tram quickly. Let's have a look at that space tram. Oh, please, if you could just get down to where I want you to be. Space rail, space tram. Okay. You reckon put them closer together? Hey, where are you? You up here somewhere? You guys see it? Hello? Hello? Let's roll all the way back. I don't know where it is. Ah, back there. Where's the light coming from then? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well, instead of embarrassing myself by trying to find... Oh, it disappeared there. Did you see it? It was supposed to be there and it wasn't. Star Tram. Okay, my bad. Star Tram does sound a lot better. Space Star Tram. Star Tram. Yeah, that'll do. Now, we need to... Ooh, this is slow scroll. About miles out, aren't I? We could just get down here somewhere. Okay, we want to put this and this back on. So, people are telling me to get these closer together. So, we've got too much going on at the back. Well, maybe that means we can get some more fuel on the go. Oh, I'm not sure about that, actually. But we're going to do it anyway. I mean, it's even tempting to put a little bit of rocket fuel on through the medium of these tiny ones here. I mean, look at that. Almost immediately goes back further. Let's kill the oxidizer because we don't need it. Let's try that. That should help. Save. Open! In German, it means doesn't... Oh, man, I can't read that. Doesn't the steam make noise? No, another 3. I turned it off for that very reason. So he's trying to spam my Steam with noise, and yeah, I turned it off because people were trying to spam my stream with noise. So, okay, the way we're going to do this, once again, is all about route editing. Oh man, look how fast we can move this one around. Wah! That probably did. Put Oxidizer back in for more control. Okay, I'll go with that. I will go with that. I'm also going to change my route editor. We want to go from U down to U. Thank you. Okay, let's get rid of this from there up. And now we want to open. We're not going to save, but we're going to merge. Third time's lucky. We're going to merge. Star Tram. Yeah, Star Tram. Merge. Nearly did it. Nearly pressed the wrong button, but we got it there. So, how do we get this onto that? Well, it's through the power of the radial decoupler, right? Got to be through here. That's a central spot. If I can now just put this down, it's not going to do it, is it? But I took you off of somewhere like here. I know what's gone wrong as well. Okay, so we're going to have to revert this. Open, don't save, get the space rail back, and then we're going to have to actually do the edits on the Star Tram on the thing. Which is unfortunate, but at least we know what we're doing now. Which is, you know, half the battle in the space program. Half the battle. Zoom in. I want to zoom up, actually. Thank you. So we're going to take that off. And we're going to put the fuel tank back on. That's not fuel tanks. This is a fuel tank. One of these right back here. If you could just snap into... No. 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 One of these will make it snap into place. Why does it keep just rotating? There we go. There. Come on, dude. You can do it. I saw you there. I saw you want to fit. Managed to copy out there. That was horrendous. Always the best job trying to put stuff onto a fully formed creation already. These want to go one click up, and then of course we want to put them one click down, down and in. That might have been a click too far down. I know, at the same time, that's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so let's save. Pull this out. Okay. Go! Did I hear about what happened in Turkey? Yeah, yeah. Extra set of smaller wings for stability. Yeah, maybe. The Star Tram only goes between Croydon and Wimbledon. Nice. Hey, welcome back, Be the Best! You are here to witness this latest iteration. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, and go. Am I even close to looking at the right place? Nope. Backflip at the end. Okay, let's try it again, but this time putting the SAS on early. The great EM drive. Yeah, let's put an EM drive on the back of this. Just costs electricity, right? So SAS on. We can't say, hey, can you look forwards for me? But that's okay. Go, go. Once we get close to the end, go. Why does it never let me do that until we're too late? Excuse me. Excuse me. Lol, it broke apart. Yeah, so cheers. Remove some fuel so it doesn't flip after the jump in the solid boosters. Good shout. Good shout. Spaceplane hangar. So yeah. Let's do this. Maybe the bottom front ones will probably be the best, given the way that it flips out. We'll take a. Let's just take a little bit out of that. 4.8 on everything. Let's try that. 5.6 up top. Which way do we back? We backflip, don't we? So that will probably compensate for that last minute. And then put that like that. Maybe. Let's try it. Who knows what's going to happen here? I don't think anybody knows. We're just going to try and guess and see what happens, right? Really want to get this pointed in the direction of prograde when we get going. Let's have a lock. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, so far so good. And pull up. Oh, I can't stop spinning. The couple in the centre delays a bit long at the end. Okay, let's try that again. Who was worse, Stalin or Hitler? I don't know. Oh, I didn't want to go to that. Your question offends my throat. Be the best. Trial and error tactic, where you don't find what's wrong and all you know is what's wrong. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's try this instant relaunch. Zidler. Zidler was by far the worst. Who was worse? I don't know. I don't know enough to say, to be honest. I don't think anybody nowadays does either. Even like solid history buffs are just a little bit behind. So here. Oh, guys! I can't pull up. I had no control, but it flew. It flew well. Let's revert to launch. Let's see if I can do this again. $62 million people, like guys that ground our corn. Is this what's being said here? Oh no. So go. That was a little slow on the go there. Go. Oh, what is wrong with this? What? Okay, let's remove that dihedral. Wow. Make a suicide roller coaster called the Hollow Coaster. What can I make the Hollow Coaster? Holla. Sorry, I feel bad for that. Right, we want to put that there. If we could, please. Let's remove that dihedral, because, wow. I just don't get why it spins like that. So close to it. So close. How do we always get onto the death tolls of World War II on this channel? I mean, I know it's because I do, like, war programs, but, let's get on with those modern wars, shall we, people? Oh, yes. Pull up! What? Oh, you're pulling down. Why? Did you see that? My wings were totally the wrong way around. I think I know what's happened. I think I know what the problem is, and we're going to make it happen. Yeah, straight up Vortex Nerd. I literally would not have been able to do this without you guys. This is why I come and try these crazy ideas on the stream, because, like, I'm just one person trying to think. Oh, let's delete that and Control Z and see what happens. Fingers crossed everything's going to be alright. Everything was alright. Hey, okay. Let's swap our root part, shall we? Oh, no, I can't swap. Let's start by going. We want to take this off. Okay, we're going to attach that to something in a bit. We also want to take. That's all of it. We want to take these off. This off. No, this off. Okay, make sure everything faces the right direction. Is that how it wants to sit? Okay, that's how we're going to let it sit. That's fine. I don't mind. Like that. Reset everything. Just reset. This is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Let's take a moment to look at these. It's good for me. About as perfect as you can expect from one of my builds. And then we just want to hook that underneath somehow. About that angle. But about that direction. No. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Let's do it the same way we always do it. We're going to just attach it where we can and then make it work in other ways. So let's get this central line down. Let's get this central line down like that. And then there like that. Okay, cool. Horrors. But it's alright. We can make this work. This. Sort your jaunty angle out, mate. Let's go around all the way around. I really need it. I want you all the way around. Okay, and then we want an ever so slight downward slope there, whilst also at the same time pulling this down and back. That might be a little bit steep on that angle. Let's turn the snap off and bring it up. Grab that. Bring you up. Okay. Alright. I think this is good. I think this is good. This should be it. Fingers crossed, guys. I hope Peardy joins literally during the awkward bite. It's what he does. He knows to show up. Did I see episode 7 of Collaborative Warfare? Dude, I was in episode 7 of Collaborative Warfare. Yeah, probably. 3, 2, 1, launch! Launch! And launch. Whoa! Whoa, look at this control! Still not great. But we're getting there. But we are getting there. Wings are too big, it'll flip. Make them smaller and have a smaller setup up front for stability. Okay, let's try some smaller wings. It's all about what has the control, because at the moment all we've got is kind of a glide. What's the smallest ailerons we have access to? Yeah, I also kind of want to move this back. About here. Oh, no, you didn't. It just did a snap on me. I don't want you to snap. Okay, so something like that. Smaller wings, you reckon? Smaller wings. Agonarch was the capitalist pigs. Kittens, keep pulling your earpieces out. Dude, you gotta get in control of that. Okay, so we'll try some smaller wings, and then we will probably be done for the day, actually. My throat is absolutely killing me. My pain meds are starting to wear off. And I have to keep muting my my thing just to not cough into your guys' ears too much. Let's try this one. Just tiny little winglet. What could go wrong? Like so? I mean, it looks a little bit sexier, doesn't it? Let's try it. Save, launch, and see if this works. I think we have quite a few Russians around, actually, in the chat. Overdose. You want me to overdose on everything? Oh, yeah, let's try a bit of this. You ever got, like, these weird throat sprays? Ah, it's always a bit weird. Not used to having things sprayed at the back of my throat. Right, let's throttle up. Hopefully, this will be it now. Go! Go! Oh, that was early. Let's try that again without quite such an earliness to it. The French Velox because he surrendered. I shouldn't laugh at that. That's as racist as anything else. But as a British person, I have been steeped in anti-French racism since I was born. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's a flight. That is a flight. Let's revert it to launch because I've got a feeling that I didn't actually fire up my engine because I just fired it again. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Look, there it is. Jet engine. That's no good. No wonder I didn't have any control. Okay, let's try this again. Throttle up. Go. 2, 1. Launch. Launch. Go for it. And go. Still feels a little down heavy. Maybe we could put another decoupler on top. And then... when is the stream ending? When we fly like an eagle into the future. Right, let's pull this over this way. I mean, I really do just want to attach one of these on the other side. So yeah, you know what I'm trying to say here, right? So let's try that. We could take one of these and put this here, and then hopefully that's in the same place. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this will be balanced flight-wise, aerodynamic drag-wise, if you know what I'm saying. Because that's why I'm blaming on like messing up my flight. Of course, Voldemort. We don't speak his name. Add a nuke then. Oh, picking on other nations is fair game. I don't know, man. I don't know. Where's my jet engine? There it is. Woo. Woo. Sound like Bender being rolled out. Woo. Fat Bender, of course. What? I mean, I kind of just want to let this build up in thrust a little bit. I don't know what thrust we're gonna need. What thrust do you reckon we're gonna need? It's gonna be heavy, isn't it? I mean, we're at 16 kilonewtons. How much does my plane weigh? I don't know, but let's get it going as high as it can. It's amazing that there's airflow being pushed into the front of that air intake, to be honest, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, here we go. 2, 1, launch. What? What happened there? I mean, there was some flight for an indeterminate amount of time. Well, I think we've probably hit the pinnacle of this particular branch of technology. We're gonna give it one more flight just to be, you know, thorough in our experiments here. I'm not going to go quite as high as I did that time because who knows, it could be too much thrust up top that was doing us in. So we're about halfway there. Let's go. Let's go. And go. Oh, I've got some control. There was some control. We need more control at the back. Make the ramp shorter. No. What we need is some more ailerons at the back or something like that. Something with more push down at the rear. Something with more push at the rear. Let's sneak around. Let's see what we got. Aerodynamics, tiny little ailerons, please. These ones, do they fit on here? They don't. They won't fit on the winglets, of course they won't. So let's try this way. We're gonna attach them to this in this awful manner. I know it looks painful, but we're also gonna then. I mean, this is gonna mess with my aerodynamic center, isn't it? At the same time, it's looking funky. Funky. That gives me more pitch authority, right? It's totally how it's going to work. Totally how it's going to work. Larger wings, perhaps. Makes me think of an expensive paper plane. Yeah, that means it's going to fly. Did you see Sacrifice? Because he's in Payday 2. No, I did not. No, I did not. More memes at the rear. Cat Slave knows what it's about. Cat Slave knows what it's about. Okay, let's try this. Last time. It is literally going to be the last time. 3, 2. Let's get our jet engines down. Abort that countdown. Abort that countdown. Okay, go. 2, 1. Fire. Fire. Is it going to work? Nope. No, it's not. Okay, so that was not the last time. That was not the last. For some reason, it seems a little bit iffy about whether it gets stuck or not. So we'll just go for, like, another go if it gets stuck. Wish I'd put the staging right, though. Maybe we could do it this way, then. We put that down there, pull this down here. Quick save. Wow, clever, eh? Clever. Put on that, do a real quick save. 3, 2, 1. Jet engines, go. Solid, go. Decouple. Let's see it move. And... oh, man, really? Wow, we call that a rousing success, eh? It's just random. It seems to be random. I bet I could put more wheels around to make it a little bit more stable. I bet I could. I bet I could. We're not supposed to be doing that with quick saving, quick loading. I just wanted to go off the end. That's all we want right now. It just needs to go off the end of the ramp, and I will be happy. Let's get that jet engine going. I'm wondering what happens if I swap these two round. 2, 1, go. Go. Oh, what? That looked good. That looked good. Let's try that again. So, I've got a feeling we're going to need some wheels on the front if we're going to make this work. Try wings on the main body that detaches. Oh, what? On this one at the bottom? Yeah, it might actually work. Might actually work. There, please. Go. Go. Okay, revert flight, space plane hangar. Okay, so you'd expect this to be the problem, right? I'm wondering whether it needs one of these. I'm thinking, yeah, it does. I'm also thinking I need to disable the steering on everything. Okay, so X this up. I don't know if I can actually disable the steering on everything, can I? Let's have a look. Yes, yes, I can. All right, let's go around and disable all these steerings. These might even want to get spread out a little bit more, so let's do that. Okay, steering off. I mean, I don't think the steering even comes into play, but just in case, we will do this. There should be full control held down now, right? Ah, man, wings on the platform. I hit go too late. I hit go too early. I've got to learn to look at the chat as I'm doing this. For those of you that didn't know, this chat that you've got like here somewhere, I can't actually see it. This is just a blank screen for me. The chat is added on post. Okay, and I still didn't do the staging. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I still want to try this. I still feel like this might be the winner. Go, go, go. Oh yeah, guys, I knew this was all we needed. Woo! And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say thank you for joining me for this technologically advancing live stream. I will see you guys next time when we're going to do all sorts of crazy things. Don't forget, if you have not checked it out, I am currently running a war series on my channel. There will be a full playlist to go and have a look at. Oh man, this is actually flying really well. I also do 2 Minecraft Let's Plays that are on the go at the moment. 2 modded Minecraft, super high-tech ones, super high-tech. I can't believe this flies so well. And I will see you guys next Saturday when we're going to be playing more Kerbal Career Mode. But I will see you then when we're going to do that.